Two other things you may value dearly are privacy and anonymity, which will relate to why some of your assets are important to you. You may wish your emails to remain private, you may wish your identity to remain unknown, but privacy and anonymity are not the same thing. So let's explore the difference. So privacy is nobody seeing what you do, but potentially knowing who you are. Privacy is about content. Privacy is about maintaining confidentiality and keeping secrets. One example of privacy could be if you send an encrypted email to a friend. Only you and they can read it, so it's private from the world and not public. Another example, if you register with a cloud storage provider such as Dropbox, you are not anonymous, but if you encrypt the files and only you have the key, the data is private. You have privacy. You are private in your own home, as no one knows what you do in your home. You are not anonymous, as everyone knows that you live there. Anonymity is nobody knowing who you are, but potentially seeing what you do. Anonymity is keeping your actions and activities separate from your true identity. Anonymity concerns your identity. Anonymity is when, out of a set of all possible people, there is an equal chance it could be anyone. You may desire this for viewing content, but not for making it. It depends. Anonymity means non-attribution to your actions, to be nameless, to be faceless. One example, you connect to the internet through an anonymizing service like Tor and post a message about women's rights under an anonymous username, maybe in a country where that's a crime. Your identity remains anonymous and separate from your true identity, but your message is received and not private. This is anonymity. If you connect to a website via a virtual private network, you are potentially anonymous to that website. But when you post a message on their public forum, that message is not private. And finally, there is a variant of anonymity people sometimes use, and that is pseudo-anonymity. Pseudo-anonymity is when you wish to retain a reputation against an identity. A common example is having an alias for social media or for a forum online. And this picture sums it up. An adversary may not know who the blue bag user is, but they can attribute posts and activities to him or her. This is an alias, a cover, a false identity. So hopefully that should make it clear the distinction between privacy, anonymity, and pseudo-anonymity, so you can understand what you might want in your own situation. Often the three terms get used interchangeably, and even I make the mistake myself. But it's important to understand the difference because different solutions provide privacy over anonymity and pseudo-anonymity. One of the more interesting pseudonyms of modern times is Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. If you're not familiar with who he is, that's a little extra reading you can do for fun. In most countries, you have the right to privacy and anonymity if you so choose, protected under law. In most countries, stealing your personal and private information is a crime. For example, the content of an email is personal information. Saying that though, many governments seem to be free to steal personal information with impunity, unfortunately, as we all are aware. Which is why people feel that our privacy is eroding, making us seek security to enable privacy and anonymity, and probably a reason many of you are doing this course. So, adding to your list of assets or what is important to you might also be your privacy and anonymity. And your need may be greater or less than others that are on the course. As we go through the course, consider your needs for protecting your assets. That includes privacy and anonymity, as these will determine the security that you require.